All right, Christmas is just a few days away, which is just crazy. It feels like it's like right here.
Yes.
And one of my favorite things about Christmas is the food. I love breakfast, good breakfasts on Christmas morning. And then you always need a good dinner because I feel like when you get to the end of the day, if you don't have family in town, you're like, what are we gonna do, frozen pizza? No, no. Christmas is all about the delicious food. So I decided to bring back Jenna Waters. And so thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me. This is so fun.
I love your stuff because number one, Jenna's recipes are always so easy and they're always so healthy. And a lot of you out there really appreciate that. So that's one thing we love about you, Jenna. And this is a super, really healthy recipe for breakfast on Christmas morning.
Yes, it's easy, it's healthy, it's cozy and comforting. All the things that we love about Christmas morning. When I think about Christmas morning, I think about cinnamon rolls and just the nostalgia.
Do you know what my mom used to make was that monkey bread?
The best.
Yes.
That you pull apart.
It's so
and
good.
it's gooey.
Oh, it's so good.
So this is very similar to that, but you can prep it the night before, which is nice because you're not scrambling, you know, in the morning to get everything together. So this is a French toast casserole with a cinnamon pecan topping.
Oh my gosh.
And so we're gluten-free in our house, but you can easily make this with regular bread if you wanted, or homemade bread if that's kind of your thing.
That's
you can save some money there, that's right. Okay, so I'm using 3 cups of cashew milk. I love cashew milk because it's really creamy.
Okay.
You could use regular milk, you could use almond milk, but we have 8 eggs in the bowl and we're gonna whisk together all of the eggs with a bunch of cashew milk. And then we have coconut sugar here, maple syrup there, and cinnamon and nutmeg.
Okay.
So we'll add all of those to the bowl. And so what's nice about this, Rachel, is it's no refined sugar.
Okay.
And so you're not getting, you know, that like, the kids are excited enough to unwrap their presents. You don't need like the extra sugar.
We've gone through Halloween. We just need to stop with all of that.
Exactly.
Oh, and I love all the season. And I love like the nutmeg, everything, because it's so Christmassy.
It is. It's that warm, cozy feeling that we all get with Christmas morning and the cinnamon stuff. Okay, so then after this is whisked, we'll want to give that a good whisk.
Okay.
We would pour it over this. I used a gluten-free cinnamon raisin bread.
Okay.
I just found it at the regular grocery store in the frozen section. But like I said, you could sub any bread that you wanted to do.
Yeah, which is easy. I mean, all this is so inexpensive already, right?
Exactly.
It's not that.
Absolutely.
Not that
And
pricey.
what's nice about it is you can really customize the ingredients to what you already have. Absolutely. So that pours over there, and you'll just want to make sure that all the bread is soaked.
Okay.
So after I do this.
Because it looks like a lot.
It does look like a lot.
This doesn't stress you out. This is right.
No, this is right.
I trust you, Jen. I trust you.
It's really good. Yeah, so we're gonna set this one aside.
Is this what you put over, when you say you can bake it the night before, that's my jam.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes and
yes,
amen.
and amen.
So
right.
I'll do all this, like you do the whole thing.
Stick this in the, like cover it with some foil,
right
stick
here?
it in the fridge.
Perfect.
Exactly.
Okay.
So then in the morning, what you'll do, and you could even mix this up the morning before.
Okay.
You'll do your pecans. Again, you can put whatever nut in there or just leave them out completely. Some maple syrup. That is monk fruit sweetener.
What?
It's like a 1-to-1 sugar substitute.
Okay.
But it doesn't have like that sugar spike.
Interesting. Okay,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
It's kind of a little bit more popular
Now, were these supposed to be on there? Did I skip these?
After we're done baking it, we're gonna sprinkle those on top.
Okay.
And that is more coconut sugar and more cinnamon.
Okay, this looks like delicious topping. So after it's baked, you put this on, and then you add this?
Yeah, so this is ghee. This is clarified butter, basically.
Oh, okay. I was like, I'm getting a little nervous. I don't know why,
No,
but-
absolutely. You can totally substitute butter, but this is a little bit better for those that are dairy sensitive.
Yes.
And so we use a lot of ghee in our house instead of butter. But
So
hey, it's
nice.
Christmas morning.
No,
if you want butter,
I love it.
add the butter.
No, this is our healthy dish, Jenna. Stick to your
Yeah,
guns.
so
Stick to your
it's
guns.
nice because if you, like I said, if anybody has an issue with dairy, the rest of it is dairy free.
Okay.
So it'll help
So
that.
that's so
I know.
great.
And this is like the filling that you would put inside a cinnamon roll. And so it's the best on top of that.
God.
Yes, yes, yes. And so after you bake this, you'll just put this on top, bake it for a little bit longer just to help it come together.
Okay, so 350 covered.
Exactly.
Pull it out.
Uncover.
Put this on, put it
Smear.
back in for a few minutes, and then you get the
So
product. Okay, it's still a little warm from the
It
oven
is.
because Jenna was so kind and made a whole one for us. I mean, it's just, it's
So
beautiful.
good. It's so
And
very
it smells
good.
so good.
And these dried cranberries to make it really kind of festive. You can sprinkle them
Yes.
on. Have your little toppings bar.
I was gonna say, so that would be fun doing a
Would be so
toppings
fun.
bar. So you could do what? You could do cranberries, you could do
chocolate chips. You could do
Yeah.
a different kind of nut. whipped cream because it's Christmas
Yes,
again.
yes.
The kids love that. And it keeps you from having to make a bunch of waffles or,
Yep.
it's super easy.
Oh, so
Yeah.
easy. That's it. That's what I love. Number one, the easy, convenient aspect of it.
Yes.
Make it the night before. Amen. And the fact that it's healthy. And like Jenna, there's so many things. This is why I tend not to like go the healthy route always because it doesn't always taste good. I'm
That's
like,
right. It's gotta
I
be
try to
both.
be healthy. I'm like, I'll do a sweet potato, broccoli, and salmon. I'm like, oh my God, I just want pizza. Like, this is not good. It's not good.
Right,
So
right.
this is like legitimately good.
Yes,
So
it's so yummy.
you have a
crave-worthy.
gift. You have a gift, Jenna.
So good.
Okay, so this is breakfast, delicious. And then we have a dinner as well. And so what is that?
We do. So dinner is pasta fagioli. It's so easy. I think about like Christmas evening. You're just wanting something quick, warm. It's so good.
Perfect.
Yes.
All right, we'll show you guys that next. Okay, dinner is next. And you guys, we're gonna link the French toast recipe and this recipe will be on the show notes below. So make sure to check that out. And all of this is super budget friendly as well. So just remember that. Okay, dinner.
Yeah, so-
Pasta.
Yes, dinner, pasta and beans. It's a really warm soup. So pasta fagioli is a traditional Italian soup made with pasta and beans.
Okay.
So super budget friendly. It's a play on what your dad always says, right? Beans and rice, rice and beans.
That's right.
My grandfather is Italian, and he was telling me about his dad raised during the Great Depression. He asked him one time, Dad, what did you eat during the Great Depression when you were poor as a family? And he said, macaroni and beans one night and beans and macaroni the next. And so as an Italian family, I can imagine them being raised on this. So it's kind
good.
of a sweet family tradition. So I've already sauteed the onions, garlic, celery and carrots in here. I used ground beef, which would probably be the cheaper of the options. You could leave it out completely if you wanted a really budget-friendly soup, or pancetta is also really yummy.
Okay, yeah.
And so you can use that in some different ways, but that would be a little bit more expensive.
Okay.
Yes. So we're gonna stir this up, and then I like seasoning it throughout. It helps the flavor build.
Yes.
So I've already seasoned it with some salt, and then I've cooked the pasta separately. I like boiling the pasta on its own.
Okay.
Until it's just not quite al dente. Like you want it kind of crunchy
You do want it-
almost.
Okay. Because it'll cook more in this.
Exactly, exactly. And so then we have beef broth. This is a way that you can have a budget-friendly tip. If you make your own beef broth, if you make your own chicken broth, you can easily substitute that here. I really, really love making my own chicken broth if I've made a whole chicken in the Instant Pot and then just popping it back in there to make my own homemade broth. There's nothing like homemade broth and the nutrition density of it. So
good.
I did store-bought this time, and then from there, we'll add the beans and the pasta.
It smells so good.
It does smell good. And so generally I would blend about half of these beans in that it helps it naturally thicken the soup without adding flour or things like that.
Yep.
It adds a really nice texture.
Okay. Just like in a food processor kind
Exactly,
of deal.
yes. And then I have some fresh herbs here. You can easily use dried herbs. Fresh herbs are a great way to save money though, and build tons of flavor without adding a bunch of meat.
Okay.
So I have some cheesecloth here. I have some bay leaves, some fresh rosemary. This is super easy to grow because it's a really hardy herb.
Okay.
And I need things that are not hard, that are,
They stay alive.
yeah. We stay alive without much watering and care, yes. And this is fresh thyme. So I'm gonna pull this off here. You literally throw them in here. If you have a T-ball, you can just put them in the T-ball and hang it on the side of the pot. But go like this.
And it's called a
basically
what?
fold it up.
A cheese-
This is cheesecloth, and so it just keeps the herbs together.
Yeah.
You'll kind of soak it in here.
Okay.
The T-ball is easier, so if you have one of those, then use that and just hang
put
it
in
on
there.
the side.
Okay.
It basically is steeping the flavor in there.
Yes.
It makes the flavor so good.
That's awesome.
Yes.
That's a good tip, Jenna.
Yeah, and so it's really warm and hearty,
Yep.
super easy to come together on
Okay.
like a Christmas evening. If you're gonna freeze it, it's really easy to freeze. I would just freeze it without the noodles.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, and so at the very end, we're gonna add this, stir it together, and then top it with some Parmesan cheese.
I just need your expertise.
Yeah.
Block cheese versus like pre-shredded.
I'm such a fan of block cheese.
Because why?
I think texture-wise,
Uh-huh.
it just is so much better. The shredded cheese, they're adding stuff to it for anti-sticking so that they don't stick together. And to me, it doesn't have much flavor. I don't know what you think.
Man, that's
yeah.
good. That's good.
So if you have a little extra time, I mean, one of these little paddles and a thing of cheese.
Super
What
easy.
I love about this too, this is just a Parmesan wedge. If you cut or use all of this, save the rinds and stick them in the freezer. And then when you're making soup, no matter what soup it is, just stick it in the soup and then just fish it out. It gives it so much flavor. And you're not wasting.
You're using everything.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So good.
It's the best.
Well,
so this is great and it
smells
lasts
delicious.
a long time.
And the kids love it because it's like every goodness. And my kids love noodles.
They
They're obsessed,
do,
so.
exactly. We had this last night for dinner and I thought we were gonna have leftovers and then we didn't, so
There you
made
go.
double.
They love it. They love it.
Yes.
Well, Jenna, you're amazing. This is all so good. Where can people find you?
Yeah, so I'm on my website, jennawaters.com, sometimes on Instagram.
Yes.
Depending on, in between times.
When she does have posts come out or stories that she's making stuff, I'm like, yes. It's like my favorite to watch. I love it so much.
Sweet.
Well, you're always a joy to have. And again, always healthy, inexpensive meals that are easy for anyone. It really is. It's so easy just to throw in a pot. So Jenna, thanks for being here.
Thank you
so
for having
appreciate
me,
it.
Rachel. So
Again, all of these recipes will be in the show notes below. So make sure to check that out and enjoy your Christmas day with all the food that we brought you.